Welcome back to my channel. Today, we'll be discussing Knock on Wood by Ga-myeong. Before we get started, there will be spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled in this manhwa, go ahead and click off now. No worries, I'll catch you next time. For those of you left behind, let's go over some content warnings. There may be references to BDSM, excessive drinking, superstition, scams, violence, religion, classism, implied homomesia, breakups, jealousy, perceived cheating, manipulation, threats of being outed, self-deprecation, unsafe BDSM practices, invasion of privacy, attempted murder, and disordered eating, as these things do appear in the manhwa. But if that's okay with you, let's go and get started. Yoonchae is as superstitious as they come. He wholeheartedly believes in horoscopes and fortune tellers, and when he's offered a back scratcher made of the remnants of a tree that was struck by lightning multiple times for a premium price, he jumps at the chance. Because of the tree, the back scratcher has the power to knock away bad luck, and Yoonchae plans to take full advantage. Apparently, the power of the back scratcher is made stronger when performed by someone with the word tiger in their name, which means his old childhood friend Jiho fits the bill. Though hesitant, Jiho comes to Yoonchae's house and proceeds to hit him with the back scratcher. After a few days of this routine, Jiho becomes curious. He asks Yoonchae to hit him with the back scratcher. Yoonchae hits Jiho once, and surprisingly, Jiho moans. Thinking it was just a one-off, Yoonchae hits him again, and Jiho moans. But Jiho isn't the only one reacting. As Yoonchae hits Jiho and he listens to his moans, Yoonchae finds himself aroused. What new kinks is this situation creating for these college friends? To start with, I have to admit it, I hate this art style. I'd say the cover is the prettiest it looks, and even that isn't that great looking. The hair looks like they haven't taken a shower in months, and the rest of their features are often very inconsistent and sketchy looking. The eyebrows also really bother me, which is nitpicky, but I'm pretty picky in general. It just isn't for me art-wise. That's not to say there aren't pretty panels, because there are, but there are very, very few overall. Another issue I have is with Yoonchae. He and almost every other black-haired character look identical, minus their eye color, which gets confusing in many scenes. What I do like about this, however, is the humor. The very beginning is absolutely hilarious. When they were messing around with the back scratcher, I cackled constantly. It was great. We do lose a lot of the humor as the story goes along, and when the back scratcher is revealed to be a fake, focusing more on the relationship drama, misunderstandings, and asshole rivals. Still, we do see that humor resurface from time to time, which I liked. When we do lose that humor, we do get lots of smut, which my degenerate heart really liked, and it's all BDSM heavy goodness. We get whips, cock cages, and candle wax, all fun moments of sexy time that we don't see a ton of in other titles where BDSM might occur. We also get the standard collar and bondage, which is always a fun time. Watching them explore kink, though sometimes in toxic and dangerous ways, was fun and interesting. If you're looking for 100% consensual and 100% safe BDSM play, and if you need safe words, this might not be for you, but I enjoyed it all the same. I do think it's important to note that these two break up and get back together a lot. I kind of like that that happens, as it feels very realistic. The two are pretty young, and being new to long-term relationships, I could totally see them breaking up and getting back together as they learn boundaries, discover and work on their insecurities, and just navigate their ever-changing lives. This is one of the reasons I love college-age stories, because that time of life is so turbulent, and these two embody some of the most stressful moments in life, like living with your parents through college and having to balance independence with dependence on them, the social expectations there are to drink and party, finding jobs as graduation nears, and maybe most importantly during college, grades. These things can adversely affect relationships, and they definitely do here. Unfortunately, as realistic as it is, it can be painfully annoying and upsetting to read, so if you're looking for pure fluffy escapism, this will probably be a tough read. But these two goofballs are super fluffy. When they're together and in a good place, they are adorable together. When the big bad rival Hyun-min arrives in the picture, he causes discord and chaos as he tries to break them up to get to Yoonchae, but my boy Yoonchae believes in Jiho. On the other side, Jiho learns to establish healthy boundaries to avoid misunderstandings. These two learn and grow by leaps and bounds, and there aren't many of those silly moments and misunderstandings where a character believes the rival over his partner before talking everything out, which is super satisfying. That doesn't mean they don't make many mistakes, but they're human, and I think their choices, though oftentimes wrong, fit their characters well and round them out. With all that being said, for a manhwa with such a comedic premise, there's tons of drama. It's not perfect by any means, and I must admit that the ending of the epilogue leaves me wanting, but this is a very realistic look at young men growing as individuals and partners, which I really like. I enjoy how realistic it is, well, as realistic as a smutty BDSM manhwa can be, that is, and how painful reality can be, but I know some people want absolute escapism. This one probably isn't for you in that case. You will get frustrated and hurt, but you'll also get the warm fuzzies. It's a ton of goodness rolled up into a single series. I wouldn't call it a favorite, but I did really enjoy it overall. So, have you read Knock on Wood? If so, what do you think? Do you agree with my assessment? Do you not? Let me know in comment below. Otherwise, I'll catch you next time. Bye!